It's game time, we ain't playing with you. It's game time, it's game time, we ain't playing with you. That's how we ball for y'all.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You were rocking with Duvab.
And Jamel.
Yo, thanks for joining us for episode 53. Round of
Right.
applause.
53.
53, man. Had a nice little break. How you had a break? A nice break?
Yes.
Yeah. It was interesting when the whole break went through. We kind of waiting for like the presidential. I was kind of riding it out and see who was gonna go because that was a lot of talk. It was a lot of talk. Uh, did you stay up and watch it?
No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be the next day. It was gonna come up. So I think I got out of there at like probably 1 o'clock, 12, something around there. But yeah, they finally made a decision. Am I surprised? No.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm not surprised because I kind of like I ain't gonna say I predicted it, but I kind of like felt that that was where everything was leading towards. And I think it's just Kamala Harris, the whole campaign, Democrat. They just didn't, they didn't have enough time, because really it was like 3 months. He really jumped in there after Joe Biden, and then Trump was already set in stone, kind of already because he had his following and everybody was marching to a different beat. It wasn't people felt like they want to see change, and now you got it. Now you got it. Things is going to change. There's going to be a lot of changing going on. Uh,
Definitely.
you know, but hey, you know, everybody just if Trump won, so therefore we have to hope that he's gonna be with the best interests of the people and move forward with a better plan. You know, everybody can agree some things is going on. Food prices are going high, rent prices are going high, taxes are going high. So these are things that a business person should be able to help. With his background, he does have that, but but well, we gotta just wait. We got 4 years to see what everybody's gonna do and how it's gonna be. And we just gotta move on. But the most important thing is always your local, your city, your town where you're from. That's the real big thing to really impact on where you're from. This is worldwide. It's the big topic. It's big news. Um, so that's why it's gonna get a lot of headlight. But more likely, where you're from, that's where it's gonna make a difference. But that's often shout out to them. Also looking at the whole Republican, how they went about it. They did a good campaign. They ran a good campaign. You got Elon all the way in. Then they had the Joe Rogan on a podcast, more backing. And then he just did it, little things that just was touching everybody on the people were going on streamers and things like that. Hey, you know. So the people even won the popular vote. That was a big thing. People was like, "Oh well, is he gonna get that?" And he got the popular vote.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how things are gonna be. I'm hoping things is gonna be better, or better. It just gotta be better. We gotta agree that something needs to change. Things is not. We don't agree with. It's just think something needs to change. So it's gonna be a lot of changes. He's definitely a lot of changes. So that's that's that. You know.
Yeah. But I wasn't surprised that he actually won though, because his name was too much out there and he was too visible to like everybody. With the assassination, I was like, that was a bump. It was like there
Mhm.
was too much stuff going on with him and everything, with his life being all out there.
Yeah.
Everybody could see him, and then he started doing the local jobs, which caused him media attention. It was like, and he had like the two rappers that made a song for him too. I forgot the name.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean everybody. It was definitely heavy. He started from the beginning. He started from when he started probably like 2 years, 3 years ago. It's just it definitely been a movement. Of of and it just it called out the things that was going on that everybody wants to make change. People were not happy with certain issues, and you know the the immigration was one of them, about the border. So he say he's gonna fix that. We're gonna see. We're gonna see a lot of changes because he's ready. I'm sure he's ready to shake things up and do it his way or do the
Hmm.
so. But it's hey, we'll see. That's all I want to see. I want to see how it's gonna be. If this is gonna be on a positive note. But we're all in this together. So this is America. So we all have to still stick together.
That's the
In
hope.
these things. You know, and that's all we hope for. Hope for the best when it comes to these type of things. And I'm hoping that things will be better. Hoping. You know, but that's all I gotta do. I'm saying I don't. But congratulations, congratulations.
Hmm.
40, what is 47? 47
I
president
think
right
it's
now?
47. Right.
47 right now? Mhm. Uh, Young Thug is free.
Yeah.
We talked about the whole trial and things was going on. Shout out to Brian Steele, wanted a hell of a lawyer. He didn't want him to take the plea in the beginning. You know, so he waited all the way. A lot of things was going on through this whole trial. We've seen that. Thought it was going to lead into a little mistrial, but then I did recommend, to finish this all up and just take that plea. Then I guess they worked out a great deal that was fair, and he took the plea. But the thing about that plea, I mean, the thing is, we wanted him to come home. Definitely wanted to come home.
Hmm.
But now he just gotta he's gotta be aware of the things that he's about to say, and then things that he's gonna do because certain things can just send him back.
Right.
Because that's a long. I think it said 13 years or something like that. So that's pretty long to really walk the straight and narrow, be on probation, but at least you're home. At least you're home and you have an opportunity to rearrange your life accordingly now. 'Cause you can't be around gang people, you can't be around gang members, you can't talk about certain things. So is definitely a life thing. They kind of set that up probation for you to go back. But for him to have that type of money and that type of resources, I think he has a chance. That's all up to him now. It's all up to you, Young Thug. It's all up to you. But hey, man, just take this opportunity and then just because you can chop that down. Probably with good behavior or something. They see you on some good status and then rearrange the probation. Um, but I think I'm glad you're home. Glad you're home. People talking about with the collaboration. Because even with him being home, he only can see Sig's his brother, and he requested to be with Gunna, to do a track with Gunna. So we're gonna see what kind of music he's gearing up because I'm sure he probably has music, but now he probably have to go back and rearrange some things, to, adjust some certain things so it don't get him in trouble. But it's definitely uh a win for him because he beat a Rico.
Yeah.
From the I thought it was the Fed, but it's the states. It was in the states, but just to beat a Rico charge, and then come out there with probation. Did Brian Steele did his thing.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's good to have him out of jail and everything. Even though when they said guilty, I was like, what kind of plea are he taking in? But at the end, it explains it more better. So I'm like, all right, cool. That makes more sense now. But real thing, yeah. But like you said, probation. Nah, I don't think the probation is to make him go back. The probation is more like to encourage change, because they don't want you to be like, oh, I beat the case. I'm just gonna hop back into my regular world and do the same things I was doing.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it, but 13 years the right to, even they say a square to be on a straight and narrow for 5 years is or 10 years is is definitely hard
Mhm.
because think about it, you can't be around drugs, you can't be around your family if they're in a gang or something, little things you can be at a concert and be around a bunch of people and that can send you back because there's some gang members, so it's different things that's just very tricky,
Mhm.
but you have sometimes things happen too.
Yeah.
People piss you off, so you can't even react to it because you're like, damn, I'm on probation. Even anything. Take it like when I was talking about Blueface and Chris Strong. It was like, yo, he had to be on a straight and narrow, or he was gonna go back.
Mhm.
And look what happened to him. He went back. And now he was like, yo, stay away from Chris Strong because they has had a little relationship problem, whatever. But he couldn't even go into fights and all that stuff. So things just happen. Things in life just happen and out of your control. So for you to be in somebody's role for that 13 years, that's very hard to sustain. So probation is, it is what it is, But um, the 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 main part was him to get home.
Right.
So that was just whatever was gonna make him get home. And it was fair. I'm gonna take it. But hey, you got another opportunity, second opportunity, second chance. This is what you gotta do. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. You know. Yeah.
That's it.
uh, but so rest in peace to one of our legends, man. Quincy Jones. He lived to 91, man. Lived to 91. That is a blessing. That's a blessing in disguise, and just to celebrate him, that his. Cause I told just the way he put music together. He's always going to be known for the Thriller. Always going to know for the tracks he hits he did with Michael Jackson. Just to have those, because Michael Jackson he wasn't really much as a writer. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of was just did his own thing once he got the music and got the beats and all that. So for him to be part of that and put that together and for his production, oh man, that's just always gonna go down in history. That's definitely a legend that there's only gonna be one in Quincy Jones.
Right.
You
No,
know,
definitely for sure about that.
mhm. So for him, like 91, hey, he lived a great life. He made his legacy. He left a bunch of stuff, bunch of jewels and bunch of stuff for us to enjoy in the world. So you can't ask for no more for that. But definitely a legend. Definitely a legend. Definitely a legend. So definitely rest in peace, Quincy Jones.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, I know people not really talking about it, but I actually looked at it. HBO. I said about the Chris Brown documentary. Um, that they dropped about him, the whole thing, bringing everything back about how he is and his character. I think that I don't really downplay too many documentaries, but that documentary was terrible. Yo, it was so terrible because everything they said was like, it's like allegedly. All that stuff is allegedly. So it's like you just made up a whole story, and nobody commented on there. I said it would have been interesting more if Ruche was more involved in the documentary, if Rihanna was more involved in the documentary. Then okay, it's something really to really step in. But for them to just make up this or just in their way and their feel how they feel about the story, it's like it was bad. It was terrible. Because even they had to keep saying, so they probably didn't gonna get sued. So they kept saying like, "Oh, it's allegedly,
Mhm.
this, this may not be true." It just kept saying it. So I'm like, what kind of documentary is this? It's just damn. They just still trying to get at Chris Brown, or just trying to bring up old stuff. But like I said, if the person that was involved in it is over it, it should be over it. Shouldn't be just making any documentary just because you want to make a documentary of somebody and just
Mhm.
talk bad about them. You know.
But
But
no.
yeah, that was terrible. I was like, oh, that documentary is terrible.
Yeah, but that was something I didn't want to watch. I can
Mm,
honestly say that
mm,
because lately he's been doing a lot of good, been out there working hard and everything.
mm.
And to look at someone that just put out like the downfall of him or him being upset or his violent history to bring it back when he's not doing it now,
Yep.
it just seems crazy to me. That's something that could really stay in the past.
Yeah,
Hmm.
even now he went to jail. He re branded himself. All this stuff happened when he was at a young age.
Hmm.
You're gonna make mistakes when you're young. It's all about what you could do and progress. But you keep trying to paint him as an animal, which he's not. So he's been staying out of trouble. He hasn't been in the headlines. So all of a sudden, this is to pop up. It's just like, come on, guys, you're reaching. And then, like I said, you don't even have nobody there on the behalf talking bad about him except that one person. Oh my God. How do you have a witness talking about he did something to them and then turn around? She got her on a text like, yeah, come back and F me again. I miss you. Da, da, da. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and he took, well, I don't want it. Come on now, like, and he even proved like, yeah, he showed the texts and everything, but come on, man, stop it. It's like, stop it. Like, if you're gonna make a real documentary, make it more believable. If or have more people who was involved in it be part of the documentary. Let's just not just say up stuff and get women here and there. Come on, that was it was terrible. I didn't really like it. It was over. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I'll tell you what I did like. I like the Tyler Perry, Beauty in Black.
Yes.
Yo, I can't wait till that next one starts. They said it's gonna be in 2025, so I'm gearing up to want to see what the second part of it. But great storyline, Tyler Perry. I don't see Tyler Perry missing. Tyler Perry always has something under his sleeve or stories where he can tell and people can relate to. Wild. It's very wild. Different. Different. I never had seen a bisexual strip club.
Yeah, I was definitely
I don't even know
on
if they
that.
have those.
It's like the first part of it, you walked in. I'm like, oh, it's just a strip club, and then I'm like, wait, there's guys on the other side. I'm
Y-
I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what kind of strip club? And how do you feel comfortable in the strip club? Or you just
Exactly. So it's like, like how do you? Yeah, like okay, it's the other half over there. You
yeah,
doing, but no, I don't. You know what I'm
let's not
saying?
be
If I'm not, it's not for me. I don't want to be next to the whole
yeah.
extra.
It's
Vice versa. I don't know how women.
uh-huh.
But now I mean women. You know how it is now. But it's
But
all good for that.
I was like, yeah,
But
but there's no wall, there's no nothing.
nah,
It's
it's
just the
just
same
right
open
there.
space,
Yeah, like
back
one
to back.
person is
Yeah.
tipping over here and another one. That's too close for me. you know.
I was like, oh, this is real different right here.
you know. But I would say it's different to see on TV. So that was
For
that
Netflix, yeah, we gotta say it because it's Netflix. Yeah.
no, yeah, yeah. So to see that on TV, so Netflix, yeah, Netflix, you know how
Mhm.
Netflix is.
It's
Um, yeah, but the whole story to have it, I like it. It's always he always brings up new actors, to play a different character. I forget her name, but she was basically like the head stripper or whatever they was fighting and stuff like that. So
mhm.
um, but it could be a good things that really happen, because when you're a stripper or you get into that life, some things bring you into that life. So she had, parents or her mom kicked her out
Yes.
because of the guy. The guy was basically wanting her, and they was messing around. I think they was messing around, and then she found out, oh, you feel fast, you're gonna end up just like your sister. Da, da, da. So, but it's a good story. They definitely check that out. That's definitely Beauty in the Black. I want to definitely see what the next one holds because that it felt like it still can go. Because it was very successful off beauty supplies, but then they was covering up stuff because they caused cancer by
Mhm.
taking the supply. Um, but then it has a whole family story around. They just mixing a lot of I guess sexual by things that it was
Yeah.
it was it was crazy. It was crazy. Definitely, I don't want to give everything away, but it's definitely keep you interested. Keep
Mhm.
you wanting to keep watching the next one and the next one and the next
But just be prepared. There's a
one.
lot of nudity on both sides, so a
Hey,
lot of very vulgar
mm-hmm,
sequences, and I was like, what in the world?
mm. But sometimes that's what makes the show. You know what I'm saying? That makes the
Yeah.
difference of the show. The uncensored part. You got to definitely spice it
Mhm.
up. Uh,
They left
to
nothing out.
spice it up. But yeah, they went. Yeah, I like when they when he rolled to the back. OG rolled to the back. They said, "All right, meet me in the
Uh-huh.
back," and they was just wilding out
Yes.
there. They
I was
was
like, he was like, what in the world is it? The crazy thing is, he had the same surprise look as we had watching
yeah,
it.
yeah. He was what's going on?
This is going on in the back. I was like, what in the
Yeah.
world? I was like,
And I was
okay.
like, they don't get it popping like that in Atlanta, do they? I don't know. But
But no,
imagine if they had something like that in the back. That's crazy.
they may do. You never know.
They might have it, but nah, they don't have it like that. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but nah, they don't have it like that. But but that was open for everybody. For everybody. You know what I'm saying? They was definitely playing with the gay, the lesbian, the every sexual entity was definitely involved in watching this play out.
No stern. I mean, no stone left unturned.
No, it was definitely no stones left unturned, but it's a lot of mysteries too. So he always got some
Yes,
twists and turns on there. So yeah, he got me. I'm hooked on that one now. So I can't wait to the next one.
definitely.
I want to see what's the next one.
Because they left like 5 cliffhangers for like the end.
Hmm. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be something else. He's something. It's another part that they
Mhm.
gonna drum up and spice up in there. So I'm gonna check out that. Definitely has old Todd Perry again for Beauty in the Black.
Yep.
Um, yo, I was watching a movie, man. I was thinking like getting into some movies, yo. I don't know why I got into this one. It was Terrified 3 and I want now.
Hmm.
You had because it was like, yo, I didn't really wasn't on this. So I was like, let me catch up, So I binged through and watched one. Then binged through watched two. Cause you got, I wanted to see what was left off. So it kind of is a story how it leads off to same characters, same actual characters that they
Yeah.
use. So I was like, but damn, it's glory. It's so glorified. Oh my gosh, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was in the mood there, like, oh, like, oh man, damn. I felt like a kid again. When something's OD graphic, you
Uh
just
huh.
want to close your eyes. It was just too much. Oh my gosh, they don't leave no blood untold. They it's a blood bath. Oh man, yeah. But it was good to see that around Halloween. So I guess I'll get into the Halloween spirit.
Definitely.
Ugh,
Okay. So,
but
you ain't out there with no accents talk about yeah.
yeah, nah, yo, he's so crazy. Cause then you look around, you like, oh, you see his costume. Like, all right, that's why you see his costume. Little hat, turned, his white face, black. Yo, but he's crazy.
Hmm.
He don't say no much either. He don't talk. He don't even talk. I don't think he even talk. I'm trying to think of much words he said. Nah, I don't even think he says too much. He just be popping up with his little tricks and his clowns. Get to work.
Hmm.
Yo, oh man, yeah, he's definitely and they don't waste no time. They don't waste no time getting to it right in the beginning. They get it right into it. Uh so yeah, if you like horror, that's definitely something you check out. Or if you checked out it, you sick like me. 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing watching that type. I don't know what I'm doing watching that, but it was crazy. It was crazy. Uh, let's get into some like sports, man. Everybody talked about this, and everybody was talking about Bronny. He's like, oh, doesn't have this and that, don't have the skill. So it looks like they are gonna probably go ahead and drop into the G League. And I mean, I think if everybody feels that way, and I think that even boosts him up. It gets him back to his self. Because sometimes you watching and you ain't scoring little points here. You can be down busting G or G League's good to league too. I'm not gonna, but it's a definitely learning curve, learning
Hmm.
skills, and I'm sure you're gonna go down there and you're gonna start. I would see you starting or even getting that type of more playing time than you are now. So, and you're definitely gonna build that confidence up too, and then you be ready to come back to the NBA because they was losing like straight two games. They have games today, so you know, they don't. It's not really where they need you right now. So I don't.
Uh
So
huh.
don't. So I see just going down there, sharpening your skills, and then showing people that you are ready for the NBA, and then get back to trying to do what you're gonna do in the NBA. That's how I feel. But people seen it. People talked about it. Now the coach agrees. He probably even agrees. Like, hey, yeah, let me just go down there. He proved it. They did what they had to do. They made history. He
Definitely
played
did.
with his son. So now you want to focus on you. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, you got plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of time. You're in a great position. You got plenty of time. You're already in the NBA, so you
Hmm.
prove with your skills. plenty of time. It's not. Don't worry what everybody thinking. Just focus on what you're doing and play your game, and you're gonna get be great just like your pops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So if people talked about that, hey, it is what it is. You know.
Hmm.
Let's get something like technology, man. I seen this device. Let's see. So they call this one X. This X skeleton suit lets paralyzed people walk on their own. You know, see that? It just more looks at like, yo, watch what technology can do and watch what AI is gonna help part of it because it's powered by AI. It's an AI powered suit. So that's just another thing that is gonna be incredible for for people who's paralyzed. Because I can see people who are like paralyzed or have different handicaps and things like that using AI to to just rehabilitate them because we talked about what Elon's doing when with the um bionic arms and things like that, bionic legs and stuff like that, and for it to be powered by AI, that's just going to give them another boost, because for you to not have the ability to like have that control and then something that can just put on as a suit and just go ahead and make you feel that just a little bit of walking, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, you know. But yeah, I mean that's not too much on AI, but I seen hate to jump back in it, but I seen all the powers of AI CEOs congratulate Trump, for his
Yeah.
win,
Yeah. The top CEOs of
all
all the companies, or
all of
most
them
of the
because
companies. Yeah.
they know what's up now. They know, because they had the one man band. Elon Musk was rooting so crazy, so he's definitely gonna do with the SpaceX. I think he's ready for the SpaceX. That's a big move for him. Also, big move for him on X, Twitter. Still don't know what to call it, but it's a big move for that because now it's more freedom of speech. So he's definitely what we was had a hand in part of this because it is definitely going to benefit them. But it's definitely going to push the AI technology, all that stuff. Probably even more electric cars. He was saying how to get that on the road more. So a lot of stuff is going to definitely be boosted when he comes to this technology. Um, Even on the stocks, Nvidia just stocks just went up. Over probably yesterday, 2 days ago. Tesla stocks went up. They're saying to pay attention to Amazon. Oh no, Microsoft. So all the big CEOs and things like that. That's definitely going to boost it. And they even talking about Nvidia. He's investing in Elon's AI too now. I think it was
Hmm.
like 73 million or something like that. Where did I see that? Okay, so 75 billion.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
Nvidia is reportedly invested 75 billion on EI's most AI startup.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, and it's with a supercomputer. So they're already trying to rebuild this supercomputer. So it's they're ready. Now, technology definitely take a big boost because Mark Zuckerberg he congratulated Trump. All the CEOs, all the top CEOs.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so it's a good thing, because everybody's gonna need everybody at the end of the day,
Hmm.
So
But I think it's gonna be interesting. I want to see what Elon Musk puts in. Like, is he gonna be how close he's gonna be to Trump? Would
mhm.
make it more sense. Would make more sense to say. I want to see if he's gonna be like up on a board or one of the advisors or
He's
one
supposed
of
to be like part of the second
the
term.
cabinet thing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, second. I forget what it going. but yeah, he's supposed to be, something. The advisor, like basically in charge of the money situation. But I think, um, it's more. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because I want to see if he's gonna really be in the White House. But Elon got his hands in a lot of stuff, so to stay that busy, from the robots to AI to the space to this different technology and Neuralink. So he has his hands in a lot of things,
Yeah,
and he's part of. So for that to be, well, yeah, we gotta see.
but him being more closer to like the White House,
Hmm.
I think that would make a lot more things more easier.
Oh, he said he's supposed to. I think the whole part of it was when Elon was offered a position. That was big. That was so, but I don't know how far it's gonna go with it.
But
Uh,
even with that, like I was talking to my friend about that. Like next year's election is gonna be like no, not next year. The next election after this one is
mhm,
gonna be real interesting because I don't really see like another Trump person coming up.
mhm.
But then I started thinking about it. The next person who's probably gonna be like all up in the news with Trump right now
You
would
mean like another 4 years? Who's gonna
yeah,
go against him?
uh-huh. Not like who's gonna go next.
Yeah.
Like because
Mm.
after the whole Trump, there's not gonna be like hopefully there's not gonna be like another running that he does. Mm. But
Yeah.
then I started thinking,
Mhm,
but like with Elon being so close to Trump at this,
mhm.
it may be a nice setup for him to hop onto the president election the following year.
Elon for president? I don't think he want it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he wants that headache.
I don't even think it would be the headache for him.
That you don't think it'd be a headache? Come on, man. They already hate Elon, boy. They already hate him. Certain people don't like what he's doing. Some
Mhm.
people say this, some people that. So at the end of the day, I mean, he's one of the richest person in the world. So running for president is like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's just like, like, all right, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. This is,
To put a bigger stamp.
nah, you're the richest man in the world. There ain't no
Mhm.
bigger stamp than that.
Oh no, he can get them all stamped.
Nah, he's good on
Be
that.
like a little token card.
Nah, I don't
Get a
think
stamp for this, stamp for this,
Elon.
this.
Elon said he's like ranked number two in some game things, so he don't want to. He's not saying we're about being no president. He really playing his video games to relax and just having a good time, or just filling out his dreams and playing with his rockets and doing his Neuralinks and about to see, ready to take us to the next level of technology. That's what he's preparing for. He ain't worried about the world. Oh yeah, and Starlink too. Starlink's going crazy right now. It's definitely picking up and over all over the country and over the world. So he's big on that now too. So he I don't think he worried about that. But he just wanted to make sure that everything's being fair. Like he want to make sure everybody gets their own fair just. So all that complaining about, it was fixed last year. The voters. I mean, well, last whatever year it was. It was all the voters was all fixed and this and went against Trump and all that. It proved that all that stuff was fine. That you really lost that time. This one you really won.
Hmm.
So there was no falls of ballots and all that. It was no conspiracy because if I say it like this, if it was that, then it would happen again. Because if you do it once, you're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want nobody to win and you saying it's not in the people's hands of voting, it's gonna happen again.
Yep.
So this one, you won fair and square. People voted for you. You got a lot of votes because what we seeing out here is different right now, and we're hoping that somebody else can step in and make a difference and put us back on track on a different way because we being in debt with a lot of stuff, and just wasting our money in certain areas that we don't need to be wasted in. And if there's any way that can come back to the people, we'll see if it comes back to the people. You know, but like I said, back to that we'll see. But yeah, yeah, but I don't think Elon's going to be no president. It's too much. But let's get on my subject. I like to say motivation. I
See,
need a motivation. So this one comes very, very, very cool. I like it. It says, there's so many people out there who will tell you that you can't do something. What things you have to do is just turn around and say, "Watch me." They say, "Oh, you can't do this, can't do that." All right, well then watch me, watch me. Just watch me do it. Watch me do it. That's the type of attitude you should just try to have when you want to try to get something done, even though it's impossible.
Right.
And that just fits very into the election. I ain't never seen. I hate to go back to politics, but damn, I ain't never seen a president lose, well, win, lose, and win again, and come back. I ain't never seen it. But
No.
no, that's what I'm saying. So, but it just shows you, people said he wasn't gonna be president ever again, but he ended up being president now. Trump's
Yeah.
back.
I think a lot of people are more worried than thinking it wouldn't happen.
Hey, it was so many naysayers. It was no, but no, but yeah, that just fits into that. Even anything, even off sides of politics, just whatever people say you can't do, just
Go for it.
go for it and say, hey, just watch me do it. Um, so, so I got for that one. Another one is if you want to go somewhere that you like, but no one else want to go with you, they say just go by yourself. They say you'll meet people similar to your interests as you go.
Yeah,
You know,
that is right though.
so that just says it itself. Sometimes you just like, all right, they don't want to go with you, fine. I'm gonna go, and then they say that people around you and people there, they're gonna you're gonna find somebody that have the same interests as you have, and in the same place. You know, uh, so that's what I got for that one. You know, it was definitely a short one today because not too many topics. I don't know why, but we'll see. Keep our head and pay attention to other things that pop out. What's next, man? What's next? Thanksgiving is coming up.
Yep.
Thanksgiving is next, right around the corner.
I'd say it's gonna be right around the corner because you
Yeah,
know
that
how
joint.
time been
I
flying.
know, right? That joint just comes right around the corner, but we're gonna wait it out. We're gonna wait it out. We still got some time. Still got some time. It's 28. All right, we got some time. But in the meantime, between times, yo, thanks for joining us for episode 53. Make sure
53.
you like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And then leave a comment. And then we're definitely gonna see you in the next episode. So in the meantime, between time, you've been rocking with Doo Wop.
And Jamel.
Peace.